Alright, so for my project I decided to show how to set up a tent, but I couldn't bring the tent in, so today it's kind of windy, so what we're going to do first is pound these stakes in, make it tight. You might not always have a hammer, but you can use your foot for these too. It's just easier with a hammer. I'm going to pull these nice and tight so that the tent stays stretched out, so that it stays in the ground. Next I'll show you how to pull the rods. Alright, so last time we were filming I just finished putting in all these stakes and that's the tent is nice solid into the ground. You want to get these things all stretched out, make sure they lock into place. You don't want to see the silver or the string, obviously. Make sure you have enough space for these because as you can tell they're kind of long, probably 8 feet or so. Then you can start putting it in these little slots that they have open for you. And then hook it through the middle here. And these are meant to bend, so obviously, so you can put the tent up and you stick it in here. Now comes these pieces. You just hook these on simply. What I usually do is I hook them across from each other so that the tent, so they don't just all come out on one side. And you do the same thing with the other one. Again, make sure you have room, because as you can tell, pretty long. You come over here. Oops. Stick it in here. Then we'll just kind of set it here. Side. Start putting all the hooks on. Again, make them facing opposite of each other. Kind of forgot to do this part. You definitely want to make sure that these are all hooked up together. Like that. Up. And we're almost done with the base of the tent. Let's go get the which I put over here. We have little loops right here. And then a loop right here. On. There we go. So this is the main body of the tent. Let's stop filming again. So now we're going to do is we're going to put on windy days like this, it's kind of hard to get these things on. What you do is make sure that these things are all nice and loose, and you have little spots for hooks like these. So you can pull this over here. I hook it across from the original one that you did so it at least stays on there. Hook this one on. And go back to the other one that I haven't hooked on. It's going to be kind of hard to get this on, but that's a good thing. This way, you know, that's nice and tight. I'm going to come over here, and you can hook in these little strings always, and just kind of, just so that it stays down a little bit better. This way it stays down a lot tighter, doesn't blow around as much. All I gotta do is just tie a simple, any kind of knot you want. As long as you actually do this, it should stay down. And then you can do that for the other two that are on here. Again, just tie a little knot so that it at least stays down. Through. Just tie a knot there. That should stay just fine. Now we'll set up the door so that it doesn't blow around like crazy like it is now. We'll grab some stakes. Make sure you pull it nice and tight so that it stays. You can just hook the stake through here. Then, if you can, if it's not tight enough already, there's a little strap under here you can pull, but this is already tight enough. Then you do that with the other string as well. Again, nice and tight. Just not too tight. Kind of put them in at a little angle like that so they can get enough grip on there. Oops. That's going to stay down. Make sure it's down on the ground enough so that it stays. So now you got the door hooked up like that. That's not going to do much. And the last thing to do is just to kind of tighten this thing down. You don't have to make it too tight. You can just kind of pull it to where the straps are even with this part or with this part. Don't pull them too tight because then you won't be able to pull the other ones. So make sure that it's nice and tight and then it's not going to go anywhere. The last one. And just kind of do a final check to shake it. That tent's not going to go anywhere. And then you're ready to go inside. If you're outside and you want to just hold the door open, pull your shelf back up to the top so that the door doesn't go flapping around. You can you have these little hooks right here, like this. You can just hook it onto this piece right here. That's what they're there for. They don't hold very well, so you're gonna get the door held open. And you got your second door, which is more just kind of like a bug guard. the inside, all nice and tight on the outside, so you can see. Got enough room. So now, whenever you're ready to call it a day, pack up, come inside, just go ahead and close the first door, make sure it's all the way, make sure it's nice and tight. And then you do this door. All the way. And you're nice and warm in here. You can tell it's nice and tight, all the corners are pulled out all the way. And that's how you set up a tent. Alright, for more windy days like today, if you want to block the wind out of the tent, pull these things as tight as you can so the tent is all the way down onto this, all the way covered, so that no wind can get in. It might be kind of hard. Don't worry, the poles inside are not going to snap because they're meant to bend like that. It's going to be kind of hard, like I said, but it's going to help block you from the wind, so. Pull that one tight all the way. Pull this one tight all the way. As you can tell, it makes the pole look a little bit sideways, but that's okay because it's still pretty solid. So, make the door a little bit lower, so the wind can get in there. Again, just hook this like this. Put the stakes in. Pull that as tight as you can. Put it in. It's always good to have some kind of a tool like this. It makes it a lot easier than trying to snap it. Tight. And there you go. Now the wind isn't going to come in as easily and you'll be a little bit warmer in there.